Are you ready for this? Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's already starting. Welcome to the LeafCast, a first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and I'm currently channeling my anger.
And I am Ryan's brother Dan, and I had never thought of it before, but if there's such a thing as perfect human beauty in face and form, it is our friend Gray.
Oh, thank you. Hello, I am Gray, and right now I'm slightly concerned, Daniel. Are you okay?
I'm glad you recognized me. We are the LeafCast. This is the way of the leaf. Or vice versa.
We are the way of the leaf, and this is the LeafCast, and this is episode 30. Crazy. Episode 30.
30 y nadie.
So,
well, I'm Italian now. I am a middle-aged Italian puppet named Brother Donatello. Brother
Donatello?
Donatello. Pizza. Cowabungas. Actually, I got parents' yellow eyes. You see that?
Oh,
very topical.
Brother Golden Eyes.
Thank you. I can barely breathe in this thing, though. Yeah.
The mask is supposed to cover your mouth, young man.
I was about to say, yeah, like you're almost being a good like civilian or good like representative of health and safety, but no. Cover Donatello, yes.
How's that?
Donatello.
Can you hear me?
What's up, everybody? It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us. We are doing our 30th episode of the LeafCast. Todd is coming. He will be arriving shortly.
Todd will be here any day.
Is that why Todd's not here? Because no.
I mean, well, we let's ask him. But no, he will be coming. I mean, arriving later, and we just thought we'd spend some time with you all.
Yeah,
and shoot the shit. There's a lot going on in the world. I feel like I got my vaccine the other day. I got my first shot. My arm was sore. The next day I was highly fatigued, but that's what coffee does. And I was fine. I think I did my show I took a vaccine and did the show on Sunday, and I was way effed up, but no one notices. No one notices.
No, I could tell you were viral, but that's okay, Ryan.
Viral. A nice Tam joke there, sir.
Thank you.
No, which is weird though, because when I did the syringe that she was using, it just said the word hoax on it. It was kind of weird. But I chose.
But it was by some company named Placebo.
Placebo. Yeah, no. And I asked her, I said, "What is hoax?" And she said, "Oh, don't worry about it." Shot me up.
Hoax.
Placebo.
That is wow.
That is wow.
Just wow.
Gray is really bringing it tonight.
I would like to point out that I have been not included in the vaccine list before Ryan, but that's because we're in different countries, aren't we, sir?
I do believe so.
Much like Chancellor, I'm not eligible until the summer.
Yeah, I think I'm around there too. I mean, us awesome, virile, strong people, they put us in the back of the line, and then Ryan goes like right to the front. Gray's in somewhere in the middle.
It's those little arms. This is why, isn't it? You know.
Oh yeah, no, they. Thanks.
How big is the needle next to that arm? Yeah,
it was. I walked up. Basically, I walked up. I didn't have an appointment. I just walked up and said, "Look at this."
Here you go,
Look
sir.
at this. I can't even scratch my crone. The crone.
So
yeah, and the dome.
I thought you said your crone. I'm like a crone.
I can't even scratch the top of my crone dome. They saw that I was deficient in some ways, and they gave me the vaccine.
How generous of them.
You know, Rob, in America, there's so much vaccines. People are getting them on the side of the roads. Like if you get stuck in a snowstorm, there's a good chance someone's going to walk up and give you a vaccine.
Are you sure that's vaccine? That might be cocaine, actually, instead.
I heard they give you the first vaccine free to hook you.
Oh, yeah.
And make you pay for the second.
Yeah,
And then now they're talking about all these boosters. How much is that going to cost us?
I know, but I need that booster, baby. I need that
Total
booster.
street drug
Give me
mentality
boost, give me boost,
happening
give me boost. I need a booster. I need a booster. Give me the booster. I need a booster.
Boost, baby.
All right. Well, but I feel super strong. I only wear 2 masks to bed now.
Nice. Nice. And they're bamboo sheet masks, I assume.
To bed, yes. Gray, you don't know where I'm sleeping.
Actually, we have seen the pictures, right?
Well,
we know exactly where you're sleeping.
That is where my confusion came from.
Yeah, you look great, nice and comfy.
No, I mean, yeah. So that's one shot for one night. We're not going to get into it. Like I might be sleeping amongst many.
Well.
Constantly.
Hey,
Ryan's having a party. Ryan's having a party.
I don't think Ryan needs to worry so much about this virus.
Sleepover.
Hey, Doc, I think I have COVID. It really burns when I pee.
Bong, chicka, pika, ba,
So,
bong,
like, that's not good.
Yeah. So basically, when the camera's off, all these puppies behind me, we all animate. It's a constant orgy.
Constant. So much.
I recognize Andrew's drummer.
Drummer, yeah. And that's Andrew's drummer. Yeah, he's moved in.
Nice.
Yeah. It's constant consensual orgies.
Well, because Ryan. So when you guys go to bed, is he able to play all the polyrhythms he wants now?
Well, I mean, yes, when I'm not distracting him.
No, you know what I'm saying.
Ryan really gets around, if you know what I mean.
Are you calling me fat? Are you calling me fat?
Take that down, take that down. There we go. Let's talk about this. They're asking where Rob is. Rob is my meat sack, and on Thursdays he's my slave. Sometimes on Sundays. But as Malkier says here, Rob is Gray's proctologist, and yes, I need a proctologist. So you're the one full of shit tonight. Shut up. So yes, there we go.
Guys, I feel like Indiana Jones or something with this around my neck. I really feel like I'm an adventurer. Like I'm about to go like, come on, darling, let's fly to Paris for
Did someone
breakfast.
say Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Not quite the same, but you know.
Yes. That's why I got these tattoos of eyes on my neck.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Rainbow wants to point out that she loves how you have your hat at a jaunty angle.
Ooh.
Top of the morning.
No, keep that voice up, please.
I will.
Until Todd comes, please keep that voice up.
Where is
All right,
Todd?
guys,
He should be here by now.
If
Tom
you guys-
said he will be about around the 5:30 mark.
I just want to point out, if you haven't noticed how calm and mellow I am, it's because I've been enjoying my new hookah, which I would present. Whoa, what's in the hookah? Can't answer that. Hookah? Don't even know. Yeah.
I'm like
Dan's
that.
hat, we've got a party angle hat, the sexy hat, but there is some talk. They want some gravel, baby.
Yeah.
But apparently gravel's running late.
Yeah, he'll be here any minute. In the meantime, we're here to talk to.
You should like do a chant like a dum dum cha dum dum.
So Gray, why don't you speak to your adult children anymore? Okay, never mind. That was actually. I don't know where they. Gray,
Not your father. Not your father. Not your fucking father.
Damn it. All right. See, come on. I bet you would look jaunty in this hat as well, Dad.
Hey,
Do I need to go get a hat? I can get a hat.
Brother Dan, what's
Yes.
odd is like what's kind of sad is that like this guy down here thinks he actually like won the audition, right? Like we really just want our dad on our show. He thinks he won on his own merit. I'm kind of feeling bad about this.
No, yeah, exactly. And we've done like little DNA tests. There was Red. We're like, hey, is Red our dad? No.
No.
Is that guy Jeff? And see
Message from Todd. Message from Todd. Message from Todd. Sorry to interrupt. Be there soon, dealing with some green Asha in the Faldara public
God,
baths.
he is fucking. You're right.
Yes,
God.
he is.
He is,
God
ladies and gents. He is coming, but he is not here yet. Oh
In
my
the
God!
All right. So let's sing.
Either that or he's giving his daughters a bath.
Brother Dan, let's give him let's get it on a solo.
For whom?
For Todd, give him a solo acapella. Let's get it on.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay.
It's for his love life.
Todd, the bath time is so fun. It's steamy and you can't see no one, so you grope for the soap. And is that soap? Nope. Oh yeah, you can grab me in the bathroom, Todd. You can grab me because I can't see nothing. It's fun. And that's all.
Keep going.
Okay. All right.
You can grab me in the bathroom. All right, Todd.
Are you grubbing for soap? Nope. Just your butt.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right.
I want Todd in the bathroom. Why do you think we call him gravel? Because of bathroom sex. That's right.
Todd's body is ribbed for our pleasure.
Oh, yeah. Chest hair sweats. Did you know that? I did not either till I met Todd. When we're in the sauna and it's I just love his bod.
Ripped for your pleasure. Todd Coleman coming at you. Our first time reader. And do we have a that's my
apparently great flies though. That was pretty nimble. Jesus. I like that.
This is the way.
The way, thank you. Well done. Ryan, should I keep the scarf the whole time?
Well, could you? I feel like if you could turn the scarf and then the eyes aren't facing me, I won't feel like you're like a two-headed monster.
Oh, okay. So you don't like the intentional look I was going for? Okay.
Well, we are like super strong, and we bring it all night long. But really, way better. See, that is so fashionable. I feel like you were just walking down the. All right, let's bring it.
Here we go, man. Hey.
You're a Scottish model.
No, I'm from Wales, maybe.
You're a Welsh model. Okay. So all right. So do you want to walk the catwalk?
Oh, but the eyes stare at you as I walk away. I don't care. Do you?
You would be a good babysitter, young man, because you could see the kids everywhere. You have eyes in the back of your head. This is perfect.
All right. Do you want a male model to be your babysitter?
No. Well, it might entertain the children. Depending on how many clothes he was wearing, it might still be appropriate.
Oh my gosh, I look like I should be in Sex in the City. Hi, Catherine. Hey, Veronica. Hey, Cinnamon. Hey, Wheat.
Cinnamon
and Wheat. Yeah, they were friends. Yeah.
Oh dear. No.
What? Isn't that their names? Samantha, not Cinnamon. Samantha.
Samantha, yes, not Cinnamon. All right. That's insane. I was about to say, if you added cinnamon to like any dish, it just makes it worse. As a rule, a life rule, add cinnamon to any dish.
Sack disagrees.
This is Lady Gaga Oreos behind me.
Okay. I don't know if I can say that.
What's happening? What about why? Oh, yes, they are. You're right. Holy shit! Someone's got a high definition.
I'm seeing myself too. Zoom in too.
Oh, zoom anywhere, bro.
Yeah, zoom in. So I do be getting this Martin Sheen. When I was on I put it with me treasures. I have a little disc of things, and I have my old treasures, and I have my little Martin Sheen head in there too. Sometimes I take him out and I lick him, and he is always tasty and
Is that
oily.
why he smiles so much?
I believe so. He had 3 chins, and I licked most of them away.
Brother Dan, be careful. I heard if you lick any of the Sheen brothers or the father, it's like licking a banana slug and you hallucinate wildly. Oh no, the rest of the show is going to be bonkers.
No, I done licked the Martin Sheen.
You done licked the show. All right, let's get Martin out of here.
I licked the Sheen.
You licked the progenitor.
You know, in nature, there's 2 types of defenses. One is an offense and one is a defense. Camouflage, for instance, is a defense. You can't find the little bugger. But sometimes a good offense is being poisonous to the touch of your tongue, and you advertise that if you're that. Look at a habanero, for instance. It's bright orange. That's because, it's a warning saying, hey, you want to eat some hot pepper? Come eat this bright orange thing, and most birds do not. This is the same thing with frogs and with Martin Sheens. The brighter the frog and the Martin Sheen, the more poisonous they will be.
More poisonous?
Yes.
Well, I have this issue where my semen is a psychedelic.
Okay.
Is that a defense or an offense?
Well, how did you in particular learn of this? How do you know your semen makes you trip balls?
Hey, look at me.
How, Ryan?
I've been around the block. All right, look at
me. You are gross. I don't want to talk about this.
Well,
no.
Hey, don't wait.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't on a hallucinogenic agent. Maybe it was your own shame that was causing you to not see reality right.
Well, I heard on Loveline
you need to put up the R18 banner now.
That if you eat a lot of pineapple, your semen tastes like pineapple. And then I tried it out. I ate like a gallon of pineapple, and then I tried my semen, and then I tripped balls.
Well, that story.
Dr. G told me this.
We all do measure pineapple by the gallon. If you ate an entire gallon, so that checks out, Ryan. It's just the nature.
It's just the nature check.
So, okay, yes. It's called Licking Toads and Martin Sheen.
I think Todd is like now just trolling us. He's watching us struggle to
I don't know.
He's just trolling us, like laughing like an evil genius.
Todd, if you don't turn up soon, I am just going to throw out spoilers.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Great Hunt. We're going to get into this. So much shit goes down in these 3 chapters. It is unprecedentedly deep.
So, do you think? How do Ogier get their clothes?
It sounds like the start of the
joke. Pick that back up. So, I know that there's big and tall shops. That coat would be swimming on every other man. So it had to be a designed Ogier thing. Did he have it custom made? Did he get it off the rack?
Here's what I think. I think all Ogiers are just naturally naked. When they leave the steading, they go to like an inn, and then they check in as a naked giant, and then they just basically take all the drapes and sheets and just construct whatever thing they could wrap around their bodies.
By the way, can we look at how punk rock his big loose boots and his green socks are? That's pretty Riot Girl right there.
Apparently they shop at the Ogier's warehouse.
That's Riot Girl?
It's gonna fit you, I guarantee it.
I kind of feel like, a lot of women I know, their first kiss came from a Renaissance fair. And Renaissance fair is just full of old men who are just like, you can't cross this bridge, preteen. Come here and kiss me. Blah. I think Loyal looks like that.
Okay.
Are you saying he's a troll?
Ryan, have you been to a Renaissance fair before? I don't know. That's a gas station, I think.
I mean, I have to tell you, when I last went to one, it was just called a fair. But you do you.
You're right. Yes. The last time you. So, did you help organize it? Were you like?
It was just we just did it. It was like let's just get together and put on
Have
a
an
festival.
Right?
Yeah.
When was the first time you actually shit indoors? Do you remember?
Oh no! When did they invent indoor plumbing?
Oh shit, Dad.
I mean, I'm meant to be a Wheel of Time expert. I'm not a.
You would have been.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at this. Oh wow! What? Okay.
Just because it took me ages to shit inside doesn't mean I didn't go inside.
Oh.
I mean, the best places to stay dry are inside, obviously.
Yeah, good point. That goblin on the cover, yes. Hey Brick, hey boy Brick. That goblin is loyal. Yes. What an abomination. Every cover is just ripe for comedy.
Right on.
Sean today helping me out here. So indoor plumbing has been around since the Roman times. So let's say
they were not fucking flushing.
I have a copy of the Roman Times here, and
it's just because you get shit in four walls doesn't mean you have indoor plumbing. Just kidding. Chancellor's probably right. She's probably right. What am I saying?
We're talking a very loose definition of indoor plumbing. We're not talking a fucking flushing toilet, Brian. Yeah, we're not peeing like over here. Like, what we're saying is like it would wash away, I suppose. But yeah, so let's say, when did the Romans leave England? Meatbag. When did Romans leave England? I don't fucking know.
All right. Hey, if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. We are just going to look at this. We spent 27 minutes filling your brain with.
This more or less is like the band tuning right now. We are tuning every instrument.
We are that dickhead.
I kind of feel like we're doing like a loose blues jam.
The drummer keeps hitting that one tom. Conk, conk, conk. And pointing up, 1, 2, 3 syllabus. He's pointing to his ear and pointing up. Dong, 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 down, down. Okay.
I cannot play this show unless I can hear my tom crystal clear. My God, I can't work with this.
That's why I'm wearing the scarf, because I am embracing my inner Aerosmith, baby. Loving an elevator. Hey, do you know Steven Tyler's favorite alcoholic drink? Gray?
I do not. What is it?
Critical Show! Thank you. Critical Show!
You guys want to be on the show? I'm not sure I can compete with that kind of humor.
Critical Show!
All right, let's transition.
That's a good joke. I don't know.
Everyone.
Okay, hey guys, I got a riddle.
Are you ready?
Want to hear a riddle?
Oh my God.
An honest to goodness riddle. All right, there's one word in the English language that has 3 sets of double letters consecutively lined up in the word. I'll give you a hint. It's a 10-letter word.
I know this.
Anyone besides Gray? Give me a sec. All right, Gray, what is it?
I'm trying to remember. But I think now we should move on because
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you guys
happening
later.
in the background.
Introduce our guest. Come on,
guys, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. Gray and Ryan, thank you for your patience too. It's been admirable. But people at home quietly applaud for our first time reading an entire.
I like your hair, Greg.
Do we have time?
Gentlemen.
All right, there you go. Hey, Todd.
Todd, what time did you call this, young man?
Shh. Are you guys here? Can you hear me?
We can.
Yes.
Hello. Can you see us or hear us?
We can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. Hi. Hi, Todd.
God. Oh man, we cannot have half Todd.
Todd.
We need full Todd.
We need full Todd.
Dang, I got a bad connection, I think. Can you?
Okay.
Oh no, are you giving us a
Really?
Pee Wee Herman? Sorry, Donnie. Donnie. Todd, why don't you start your computer and start and come back? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
But
But
we were
I
just about to
I
tell him
feel
our
like we should
friend
take a break.
you guys, it's impossible right now to not call this man my dad. I mean, seriously, look at the hat even.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's so antithetical to that idea.
Look at I got a stash like yours and everything. I'm like,
Yes.
Mom talks about you all the time, Dad.
yeah, and
You
yeah.
know your mother?
Oh, do
I
I know my
don't.
mother? Not biblically.
You did once.
In Bangladesh.
Again, do you want to be on the show instead of me? No, I don't want to fucking be on the show instead of you. You should be on the show instead of me. They're
No,
asking too many questions.
great.
She doesn't have very much good to say about you. However, she does say that you always wore a bow tie, like kind of horribly, like it was always like crooked. And I mean, gosh,
It's my style.
She had you. I mean, you've always done that. You've done that for like 40 years. That's so great.
Well,
Yeah.
this bow tie for 40 years. It's not that
And for 40 years, I thought she was married to Pee Wee
right.
Herman.
Oh, Ryan, you look sexy there for a second.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That
I was
was a dramatic lighting change. For 40 years, I thought she was married to Pee Wee Herman, but it turns out she is married to you, Gray.
Pee Wee Herman.
Do you see a fucking ring? I am not married.
Yeah.
Somebody, Todd, come
married-
save me from these
Married
ruffians.
in the eyes of the law, my friend.
Yeah, you know, in the eyes of God, Dad. All right.
You're right.
Yeah.
At Todd Cohen, come back. Yes, thank you.
Come back, Todd. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Great, you've got to fucking deal with it. Okay?
Ronio's with us. Ronio. All right, no more. Don't embarrass him.
Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen,
He might leave. Ladies and gentlemen, what?
quietly, hopefully,
Yes, thank
let's see if the video appears.
you. Quietly.
Tentatively applaud.
Be sure to smash our like button and subscribe.
He's
I'm
not
not
here yet.
quite-
Jesus Christ.
No,
This is not
I was-
looking good.
I was doing it. I was going slow just to give him
Apparently,
chance.
he's doing a live
All right.
remote,
So you know what? We'll just start going, and then we'll bring him in, and we'll talk about this lady Celine with him. We'll just jump right into Celine when he gets here.
Sorry, what lady?
Celine.
Hubba.
Celine Dion, who won Grammys, even though no one really buys her things, but she
And
that's the thing. Titanic, yeah, her.
Was that your Celine Dion impersonation?
Will always go on. Sorry.
Yeah, only Gray would know an actual Celine Dion song.
Well, I
that's
did teach her everything she knows when she was young.
like euphemistically.
Word.
Well,
You know, actually, her husband does kind of look like you, right? Or did. I think he passed. May him rest in peace. But he was kind of an older man with yeah. Can you speak French Canadian?
enchanté, mademoiselle.
Oh shit! My dad.
Je m'appelle Gray.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you were actually part of the Titanic song then?
I was actually piloting the should I tell them? Yeah, tell them. I was piloting the iceberg.
It's wow. World War II is a crazy time, right? Was that World War II? World War you know what? Somewhere in the world war, it was all a crazy time. We're piloting icebergs.
We need video proof, please.
Was it for the KGB?
Yeah, no. If Chancey's going to be claiming that she does Celine Dion on karaoke, we need video proof right now. Send it to thewaytheleafcast@gmail.com and we will post it.
Do you know? Go ahead.
I was going to say this better be a fucking parody that she did to the competition recently that's happening. Like this needs that parody.
You know, James Bond is 007. Gray is 001.
Baby, I'm 00.
000. Oh, sweet. See, I did the same thing. Oh my gosh, Dad. All right. Fuck. All right.
So as I was rereading this chapter, I was having a hard time discerning, and let's maybe not do any spoilers, but I was having a hard time discerning whether or not Celine's influence was because she looked like Angelina Jolie when she was first coming out, or is it because that she was using some sort of like magic on everyone around her? So I don't know how to get into this conversation without spoiling, but I definitely was sitting there juggling those realities. It's like, wow, what is this? Completely just, Celine magic, or is this some sort of like hubba magic?
Right. Exactly.
Hubba.
Yeah, she is an ambiguous character in here.
In my first read, I can confidently say that I believed it was hubba magic. But I'm unsure right now.
Well, okay, yeah, we should save this for Sunday.
Oh yeah, it should be saved for Sunday. Yes. We've had some feedback about timelines. Apparently, Titanic was before World War One because it was in 1912.
Oh, okay. So yeah. That's right. Okay. You and Franz Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand was on the Titanic. I remember now. Okay. He was attending a play with his wife. And then an actor jumped off the thing and broke his leg, shot him, and then tried to plant all these bombs under Parliament. Right. That's the same guy.
What did they teach you in school, young man?
Abraham Lincoln was the captain of the Titanic.
Let's take a moment out so Dan can brush up on a touch of history.
We're getting out of control. Let's take a break.
Let's take a quick break. Let's get Todd in here. See where we're at. You guys are awesome.
This is a group called Mean Media, and this is a jam session between myself and a guitarist and a drummer. We are called Mean Median. I hope you enjoy it. And
how many ad breaks are we expecting, Ryan?
It depends on what your stamina is. How's your stamina, my friend?
Oh, always good, baby. Trust me, it's always good.
Always good. I mean, like as an octogenarian, at least, I'm concerned about your stamina.
I've had no issues, so.
All right, here we go. Mean Median. Enjoy our 10-minute break before Todd gets back.
Ryan, are you okay? Ryan, blink if you're okay. He's not, guys. He's not blinking. Guys, he's not blinking.
Blink, Ryan!
I can't hear him either. Oh no,
Ryan!
Fear not. I'm just in the moment.
I don't care.
Me Median bringing us the psychedelic love of music, but let's end this. Oh man, I don't want to stop it, but I will.
Is this like the musical Quietly Applaud? Because
Yeah. For our first time reader name, Todd.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
There's no what. There's only now.
Wait, what?
There's what?
See, it's harder than it seems, huh?
it's always harder than it seems, baby.
All right, I bet she's reading. I bet she's.
For the first time, he's not reading.
He was like, not hard enough time. Welcome, Todd. Good to see you, man.
Sorry for my tardiness.
No sweat. Our friends are patient.
I certainly hope you have a valid reason, though. Tell us right now.
I told you, man. I was with Green Aja in the Faldera bath.
Yeah, that sounds kinky.
It's
Your
tough.
hair's not wet at all.
Yeah, you
it was
seem
some serious business.
You do seem a little winded right now, though.
Oh,
Get to the business.
I can't go into the details. Gentlemen, don't tell.
You're like, hey, Gleeman.
You're a gentleman.
Hey, Gleeman, can you play some Barry White? Barry White from Apple Music.
Green Aja.
Okay.
All right, so we are a little delayed. So I want to jump into this. We have people that have been hanging out with our bullshit for like so long. I have a person down here who won't accept his parentage. I'm frustrated. So let's go ahead and jump into this. You ready, Todd? These are some fucking good chapters, man.
We needed you, Todd, because I was just fucking children.
Yes, Todd, you were missed clearly.
Gray, I'll help you out, man, with these children.
Thank you. Yes, yeah.
So we meet the Lady Celine in these chapters. We're gonna get to that, but we meet the Lady Celine in these chapters. She's a fun one, ain't she? There she is,
Gorgeous.
Celine. All right.
What just happened?
I just sang Jolene, but
did Dolly Parton enter our live stream for a second?
She is a good friend.
It sounded like it.
The chapters. So.
Why you mess with Laura her and Ram? All right, so this chapter starts off. Chapter 16 in the Mirror of Darkness. It starts off right after the last Rand chapter ended with Ballsy stepping out of a dream, or them being in a dream, or it being real life. Rand took the whole watch the whole night. He hurt his hand in the process with the heron mark branded onto the palm of his right hand. So it starts off with Huron, oh, Lord Rand, you're the best. Why'd you let us sleep all the time? You shouldn't have done that. And he's like, don't worry about it. We're all good. I needed to think. And Loyal notices that Rand's hand is hurt. He's like, hey, what happened to your hand, buddy? He's like, don't worry about it. He's like, well. He's like, but no, I got some Neosporin, and I got some hydrogen peroxide. We should clean that up. Germs are a real thing. Bacteria, 20% of all deaths are avoidable by taking care of germs. Let me go get my salve. He's like, I told you to fuck off. It's like, don't be so touchy.
Ooh, very moody.
I like that. No need to be so touchy.
Moody Rand.
Nice. Moody, yeah, but he didn't want to show off that he had this perfectly cool, inked up heron on his hand. So he's like, just back off. They start talking about Hawkwing's Tower. They're like, oh yeah, if Hawkwing's Tower might be here, that's something. Wouldn't you like to tell your kids about that here? And he's like, oh, well, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, sure, why not? We're told that it's supposed to be about 4 days away. Rand. So here's an interesting thing. Rand starts like explaining why he's like, well, okay, we need to follow the trail. We're not getting any closer, so and we don't want to lose time if we see any people. You know, he kind of like goes through the whole thing, and Huron's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, as you say. And Rand's like, shit, man. Apparently, lords don't discuss their motives to people like Huron, and Huron doesn't even want to hear it. Huron's like, whatever, just tell me what to do. He's like, go follow the trail. And Huron's like, that's what I know. Cool.
Yeah. Rand's like an emo. He's like an emo lord or something.
He's like, so should we call him
He's
Connor
been on
Oberst?
tour. He's been on tour for like 2 years straight.
I was gonna say, do we call him Connor Oberst?
Connor Oberst. I was listening to Bright Eyes literally right before we started.
Bright Eyes is good.
Nice.
Perfect.
So they're riding. They see that the spire that they'd seen in the distance is getting closer suddenly. And he's like, look, Loyal, it is a hawk. I knew it. This is going to be great. Let's gallop. This will be fun. Loyal's like,
Hold
up. I don't know. And Huron's like, I'm with you, Rand. Whatever you do, I'm with you. I'm ride or die, baby. Huron is total ride or die.
Super.
Loyal's like, I don't know. And Huron's like, baby, you tell me to jump. I say how high. Let's do this. And they start racing off. Rand's kind of being a jerk. He just goes. Loyal's like, Rand, I don't. He's like, come on, ha, ha, ha. He says he's like all laughing. He'll stop and wait for the Ogier to kind of catch up and then keep going. Come on, Slowpoke.
Yeah.
Boom. They get to the spire.
Wait. Todd. Thoughts. Like, what the is that in character? What's going on here? What the F?
Yeah, Rand, he's just having his lord moment. He's on his high horse. I think he's feeling it. He's feeling the leadership, the power of leadership.
Oh, he's having his lord moment. Okay, nice. Yes.
Lord moment. He's the emo lord.
Wait, Gray, what are you doing?
I'm giving the royal wave.
Oh my god, I thought you were cleaning your screen off.
I could do that, yeah.
There we go. I can see it better.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
Please do.
Elbow, wrist.
That's the proper way.
And it shouldn't be above your chin, I think, right? I think I just made that up. I don't know.
Sorry, Todd was talking. Sorry.
Keep going.
So they get to the spire, and the spire is not what they had imagined. It is. So they see all kinds of, and Rand is the first one to recognize, and he's got a pretty good eye now for different Trolloc shit because he's instantly able to recognize 4 bands of Trollocs right off the bat. It's like a Coachella of Trollocs.
Yep. It is
4 bands on stage,
dude. It is. It's like
smash the like. Thank you, Christy. So, Ryan, I think some of these names, it might be a Todd.
Are we ready for it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they got up to the pedestal. It is different. Instead of a raven, instead of a hawk, there's a raven.
All right, this is a great time.
yeah,
And
Raven
For another edition of Pronounce This, ladies and gentlemen. This game is Sweeping the Nation, where we make Todd pronounce words it's going to brutalize and look foolish, and we all laugh at him.
So we've gotten to where go ahead, Ryan.
All right, let me lower the music. It's a little epically loud. All right, here we go. Are you ready for this?
What do you mean?
Todd.
Yeah. Love you, Dad.
Settle in. After this, we will take a break. No,
What?
no, just kidding. Just kidding. All right.
no.
All right. All right,
You
Todd.
guys, we won't.
You and your
Pronounce this.
princess.
The horned skull of the Daval Trollocs. I don't know why I said troll like that.
Trolloc.
Trolloc, huh?
Trollocs.
Do you
I don't
call
know
them
why I said
Trollocs
it
all
like
the
that.
time?
No, they're Trollocs. I
Todd.
was just I was in the mood.
Pronounce this.
Ryan, you've not changed it.
I know I didn't because he was like Trollocs. Like I was wanting to.
Trollocs.
All right, Todd. Pronounce this.
The Iron Fist of the Daimon.
All right,
Hey,
Todd.
wasn't that sushi place we used to go to for real, Ryan? Daimon?
Daimon, yeah,
Daimon.
where we get the veggie sushi that look like little dragons.
Yeah.
They made little wasabi skull heads. All right, Todd. Pronounce this.
The Trident of the Cabal.
Cobal. All right, silent apostrophe. All right, Todd. Pronounce this.
I'm trying to say it with you,
whirlwind.
Ryan.
Are you?
No.
You've never done it once.
All right, ready? 3, 2,
I always say
1.
no. Sorry, it goes like this. I
Yeah,
say
you guys got to say it at the same time.
I say Todd. Pronounce this. You're never with me. All right,
I
go.
was right there. I was right there. It was perfect.
Try again.
Nope. Go on, Todd.
Okay. The whirlwind of the Ahifrat.
All right. Yeah, I had that for.
Ajafrate.
No, I know. I love putting blue.
Wait, is it Izzy Frat or Aja Freight?
Dude, is this ahi salmon or wait?
No,
salmon.
yeah,
did you-
salmon.
No.
No, I love to put
change.
blueberry. I put blueberries in my yogurt in the morning. I put it in my Aj freight. All right,
And then
Todd.
you make a.
Pronounce this. You did do
That
it,
was so close. That was so close.
Dude, you guys got to work on that. No.
We're right there.
and you're a drummer, Dan.
What? Okay, here it is. Grom.
All right, Todd.
Nice.
Pronounce this.
Pronounce this.
Oh no!
Oh, nice try.
Oh no!
Oh,
it's like
now you're super late, Graham. He wanted to. Come on. Jeez.
Atlantean.
I don't think. I think you're so old you'll never be on time. Just your intention will be there.
So ageist, right?
Atlantean. All right.
Atlantean.
Another
Well done.
another
Todd.
episode of Pronounce This.
Thank you. Thank
It
you.
is sweeping the nation. Everyone loves to laugh at you, Todd.
Yeah, no, you do great.
I think we lost 2 watt viewers during that.
Wow.
How do you pronounce the apostrophe? All right, you're right. Thank you,
How do you
Oliver.
pronounce it?
All right, so we learned in this world that there is apparently Arthur Hawkwing did not win the victory over the Trollocs in the Trolloc Wars or whatever in this world. I mean, and Loyal's like, well, obviously not here.
Yeah, isn't there like a hawk with a lightning bolt through it at the base of it? It's
What?
like
Right,
super
right. So,
defeating. Yeah.
right. It says with a wingspan of 10 paces that lay on its back. Oh, it says there was a hawk too, carved into near the bottom, with a wingspan of 10
bottom,
paces
yeah.
that lay on its back, pierced by a lightning bolt, and ravens pecked at its eyes. The huge wings atop the spire seemed to block the sun.
So brittle.
Awesome. So yeah, there's this gnarly spire that they had in their land. Ingtar said, "Yeah, it's no longer there." Or Bile-Domin, or one of them said, "Yeah, there's Arthur Hawkwing's thing. Now it's just a mound." And in fact, that's what Huron says as well. He's like, "Yeah, I've been there before in the land, and took my kids there for a picnic once. It's just a little hump. I don't know. We played frisbee golf. It was cool. Let the dog off the leash. I never let the dog off the leash. He's not good with people. But up there was like no people, so let him run around.
Perfect.
It was kind of fun.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Loyal gets into like the metaphysics again and talks about. And there is a typo here. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Oh, really?
But so the quote is
Wait. Further down. Hold on. We need to say this to Robert Jordan's face.
Robert Jordan. No, I don't blame him. Because it's supposed to be from stone to stone run the lines of if between the worlds that might be. But here, Loyal says the lines of it. But he does earlier call it the lines of if between the worlds that might be. And he says, yeah, these worlds, they seem to be, whatever. And it didn't seem like Hawkwind won in this one. And he's like, well, Trollocs should be everywhere. And they're like, well, Trollocs just eat and kill everything. Maybe they just eat themselves to death. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's
silly Trollocs. Yeah.
I used to until I got my stomach stapled, and then now I eat and throw up vehemently. Go on.
No, that's not
as they're going here, and suddenly like, hey, Lord Rand, I just saw a woman and something else I couldn't make out. But yeah. But he says, so here's the quote, actually. He says, right at the edge of the clump of trees there, about a mile, I thought it was a woman and something else I couldn't make out, but he shivered. It's so hard to make out things that aren't under your nose. This place has my guts all a-whirl. I'm likely imagining things, my lord. This is a place for queer fancies. Ryan, go ahead. Go ahead and laugh.
Loyal knows what.
That's for you. I read it for you.
Loyal knows about queer. I know it. I knew it. No.
Kieran's like, yeah.
Wait. Hot take.
Hot take.
Are you saying that Loyal's a homosexual Olgier?
I think he might be bisexual.
Fuck yeah. Are all
right?
Olgier bisexual, or is it just Loyal?
I think they might be bisexual. Or they're
Sick! Yes!
Loyal here is like...
That's my hot take.
That is the hottest of all the hottest.
The Loyal here is like kind of like this young, hasty dude. Is he like kind of in like twink territory? Is he like... would he be considered like a bear? Is he just... what's going on?
He might be on the bear side.
You think? No, I bet you that's why he calls people elder.
Does he have a
Elder's
beard?
like daddy.
Well done. Obviously, Olgier are pansexual. Let's move on.
You were right.
Let's get concurrent with modern times. Come on, pansexual.
Pansexual, yeah.
I mean, he sung the wood. He stroked the wood, shit out of that wood. That is pansexuality in a nutshell. And I meant that. Let's go.
It ain't nutshell. Well done.
I meant nutshell.
Well done.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you.
So Loyal's the best guy ever to have with you in this thing. As they're going, he's like, he seems troubled. Rand's like, what's up? What? And he's like, do you see that? And Rand's a jerk kind of to Loyal. He's just snapping at people in this chapter in general. Where he's like, what do you see? So Loyal actually is also like, what do you see over there? He could have just, anyways, the communication here could have been better. But he's like, I don't know, trees, hills, mountains. What do you want me to see? And he's like, yeah, those mountains. Exactly. If I'm wrong, and I am never wrong, we are headed directly at Kinslayer's dagger, and we shouldn't be there for quite a while. That should be like still 100 freaking miles away or something. 100 leagues? 100 something. 100 leagues south of the Arnon.
Yes.
But he's like, yeah, we're probably going to be there by the end of the day. That's weird.
Something's not right.
Yeah. Rand compares the place to the ways, and Huron moans.
Oh, I know, right? Huron is so comic relief right now. It's so funny.
He's like, I don't understand this.
First he hears Huron moan, And then Huron moaned again.
What if he had like just kind of like his hemorrhoids were flaring up and he's sitting in the saddle or whatever and he's like, oh, it's totally unrelated.
I bet you his moan sounded like.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sorry, they sound
Great.
like
Did I offend your
Huron, it's okay. Yeah, but the ways they'll kill. We should probably be careful. This is a bad place. They could kill us too. Huron.
Oh yeah.
There we go. That's not quite a moan, but I love it. So they do compare the place to the ways.
Yep.
Huron has heard of the ways apparently because he's like, oh no, and moans again. There's an allusion to the wind, the death wind. And then they hear a scream. What is the scream? There you go. Perfect.
Exactly.
They're like, oh. And he's like, I knew it was. I saw a woman. He's like, well, then she flies because the scream actually came south. South, guys, let's go. Here's a couple screens. Yeah. What?
total damsel in distress moment right here, right?
Total.
Yes.
Do you think when she screamed, do you think at some point she said, "My word"?
Like
just
a
at
southern
some point,
belle?
do you think like she's like, "Ah, my word"?
You know what it reminded me of is
Claire.
have you guys ever seen The Princess Bride?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right, so there's one time when they go into the forest that no one lives through. There's these rodents of unusual size.
He says,
And
"Rodent-
Oh yeah.
I don't believe they exist."
Yeah, and then he immediately gets like pounced on by one. The one's trying to bite his neck. He's all and then it shows Princess Buttercup, and Princess Buttercup is kind of crawling backwards. Her dress is like in the way. This big ROUS starts eating her slipper, and she grabs just some like little stick and is like bonking it on the head to no effect. Just oh gosh, you're gonna eat my slipper. You're gonna eat my slipper. Wesley has to come save her because her whole foot was going to be eaten. She put up a poor defense, and that's kind of what I think Celine's doing here. She just kind of has like a stick. She's like, back. But you see this thing. This thing is freaking monstrous. It's a monster. It's a bear-sized bear thing.
Frog.
All right, so,
No,
Todd,
it's a three-eyed frog bear.
Todd, thoughts right now?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So initially, yeah, it's like I was like, okay, this it's a damsel in distress moment, and I was really intrigued. I didn't know what was happening, really. And then the whole three-eyed frog bear thing is like crazy. I love it.
Were you surprised that there was another person in this world?
Yes. I was like super excited about that. Like, who is this? And it's a lady in distress. I don't know.
We also we do
Initially.
see these groms as well. Up until then, there had been no sign of life whatsoever. No bugs, no tadpoles, no freaking anything.
Yeah.
Suddenly, we do have a bear-sized frog, a three-eyed bear-sized frog. Rand gallops up, gets off his horse, is badass, lets loose, thunk, embraces the void. Oh, okay. Boom. There's the void. Thank you. Thunk, right into its side.
The center eye, too.
Well, it hits him in the side first, and then
I thought it was
like, excuse me? Excuse me?
What?
And starts going and galloping. She's like calmly like, you got to get him in the eye. He's like, oh, thanks, I guess.
Like you have like an earbud in, and the IT person's like, yes, you should give me control over your computer. Just very calmly, like, shoot it in the eye.
Yeah,
It was like unusual, like that she's able to like just calmly say that, and Rand hears it. Yeah, I was kind of questioning that.
Okay, well, go on. What do we think about this woman in a Grom, like a Grom suddenly attacking this woman?
Yeah, it's like it's suspicious at that point. Like, just says an eye, and like it seems like it'd be a loud situation. A woman like in distress. She's like in the swamp, I guess, and like fending off this like bear frog, but she's able to just speak calmly
Bear frog.
and tell him to like hit him in the eye.
All right, so I mean, like, what are you thinking about this woman?
I don't
Tell
know.
me.
At this, I mean, initially,
Let's get into it.
no, initially at reading, I was like, start to pick up on like suspicious things. Initially, and that's all I'll say at this point because we'll get into it.
Okay. Well, Rand is the champ of all champs. Rand is the GOAT. Rand's right in the motherfucker's eyes. Boom. What are the odds? Low. But Rand doesn't care. Rand is Rand, and Rand just does shit well. Quality is job Rand right now.
Right? Like, if he was gonna pull the tablecloth out from underneath all the crystal, poof,
Every time.
every time.
Every time.
And then all the ladies would be like, "Oh, he's so tall too and handsome." And he's like, "God, I wish Perrin was here. He could tell me how to talk to these women."
He always says that. I love it.
You don't know. Oh, yeah, spoilers.
Well,
You
I mean,
don't
what's
know.
going on with the Two Rivers where you're in a sexualized situation and you immediately think of your friends?
Interesting.
Ryan, I always think of you every time.
Oh my goodness.
Personally, I like to think of Todd, but that's just my preference.
No,
Yes.
it helps me last. I don't know.
Okay, that's a fair point, actually, yes.
Ryan has left this conversation.
Ryan has left the conversation.
I'll stay down here.
You missed my good joke. Yeah.
You enjoying yourself down there, Ryan?
I think if everyone would shower more, I would enjoy myself down here. I'll say that.
Look at you. Hygiene jokes. It does smell like old man down there, huh?
It's a lot of preparation age.
And desperation and
Old Spice, baby, old
and fear of the unknown.
Yeah, emphasis on old.
But I think we should get back. We should
Focus, motherfucker!
yes, we should
On
get
what?
back on the books. Let's not talk about your hygiene. Let's talk about the books.
That happened.
This woman comes galloping up. Rand's like, I thought she would have bailed when I distracted that creature, but she comes riding up, doesn't even give that dying thing in the water a second glance. She just rides up. She's like, "Oh, you are awesome, buddy. Wow. 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 Not many dudes can do that. A Grom right in the face? Oh, wow.
Right in the center eye? You're the man, yeah.
And Rand's
She's
like,
praising him.
yeah, and Rand's like, yeah, wow, she's pretty tall and she is smoking hot. She is like, whoo, like Rand's like, oh my gosh, I've never seen someone as hot as you. In fact, Loyal.
Loyal steps in.
Yeah. Loyal's like, holy shit. He's just staring like Huron's like, la 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 la. They're all like that wolf.
I
in
like
the
what Loyal
cartoon.
says right there. He says, Loyal says, if there is such a thing as perfect human beauty. It's like, holy.
In face and form.
Yeah.
Than you. And Rand's like, Loyal? what a jerk. Sorry about that. Gosh.
Drooling, to clear up the drool, sorry. She's pretty.
She's, yeah. She's like Stacy's mom?
Just gorgeous.
She's so.
How many Stacy's moms were either happy or unhappy with that song?
So I worked
Wait,
at a
what's
supermarket, and there was a girl there in the HR department whose mother was one of the senior managers, and well, the younger girl, her name was Stacy. So the song came out, and we were like, Stacy's mom, whose name was Heidi, by the way, and she hated it, but the mom kind of dug it. So,
Oh no,
wow.
is that where you got introduced to HR?
Yes.
Well, so yeah,
There are
I'm
a
glad
lot
that,
of resources there available for you, but yes.
I'm glad that they have they hire the elderly to greet people and when they walk in, give them a trolley, as you call it, right?
Yes.
That's
kinda-
so Cosmo right now with the scarf looking thing.
Oh yes.
So she rides up. She's like, "You're the best, Lord Randall Thor. I am yours. Call me Celine." And he's like, "Oh, geez, get up. You're embarrassing me. My friends are right here. Knock it off." He's like, "Don't come it." Well, Lord, huh? Kind of like the sound of that one. All right, just don't bow, okay? Just call me Rand. She's like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "Let's get you home." She's like, "I don't know where home is. I'm not from here. Fell asleep by a rock, and boom, here I am."
This sounds like my first girlfriend. How we met, how it all started.
Yeah, go on.
No, I'm just like I'm relating hard to Rand. Like,
Do tell? No, just kidding.
I
Like,
thought
I-
she washed up on a beach, right? Oh, your first girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
she had flippers. It was crazy. We talked and
She broke out your glass. Yeah, she ate lobster just right through the shell.
Just shell and all.
Did she brush her hair with a fork?
a spork.
Exactly.
What do you call it?
No,
Feet?
it was a dingo hopper.
Oh,
And a thing.
No, but she
watching-
definitely got me off on what do you call those? Feet. All right. All right, let's move on.
All right, let's move on.
Thank you, Gray. Thank you. I can't believe you got those feet up. You've been doing your PT. Gray has been going to PT every day in his residential facility, and he can now raise his legs above his chest.
great.
Just like me, I tell you, Dad, you're doing great.
I can get my leg as high as you can get your arms.
Oh, look at that, Ryan. That's offensive and impressive.
But let's focus on Todd for now, shall we?
So he's like, yeah. So Rand's
Yes.
like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, let's. I'll get you home, but I kind of need to do something. Where I got to do something. I'm helping a friend. I got to do something. And Kieran's like, fuck yeah, man, we're getting chased by Trollocs and Dark Friends, and we're here to get the Horn of Valir. And Rand's like, jeez.
Spilling it.
Okay. Celine, you can't say anything, but yeah, we had the Horn of Valir. We're trying to get it. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
Todd, were you surprised by that?
Surprised by what? Oh,
The spilling of the beans?
Yeah. I mean, hearing he's excited. He's excitable. And I think he's really taken by Celine. So
By her
just-
smell or by her looks?
both.
he wants to stroke those eyebrows.
They are some impressive eyebrows. All right, Brother Dan, go on. Oh no!
Okay.
What's happening?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
we're good.
whoa.
No, we're good. We're good. I was just looking. I was just comparing eyebrows and noses. Oh my god.
Yeah, it is uncanny. If we
Oh
all
my
put it together,
God.
we are a composite of a.
Oh my god.
We are such a family.
Todd. So
Yes.
No,
So what? So what, Greg?
does
what, Dad?
you fucking bastard?
Dad,
Does Loyal
I
have
think
is Loyal going to run off with Sabine and have like little monster babies? Is that what we're suggesting now?
that would be very interesting. I'd like to see that. Or I don't know, like a foursome.
Oh, gear.
Oh.
No.
I don't know. You lose your ability to hear.
I know. We'll get into the whole Egwin thing later. Thanks, Zool. You're right. Dana Lou, I will only say your name once. Yes.
Thanks.
We will get into that. Yes. Egwin
So
is like an afterthought right now for some reason.
So they start going off. They're riding. Celine at first is with Rand. Rand's like, God, she smells so goddamn good. She's so hot. And the whole time she's like, oh, wow, the horn. Wow, the person who blows the horn is the pimp. He is so Mac. Oh, my gosh, I LOL. I so LOL. Whoever's going to blow this horn. OMG. She's throwing, she's gramming. She's like, oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Paris Hilton's wearing, oh my God.
Wait, what does Paris Hilton say?
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
So they're writing, she's kind of just leaning into him about the whole horn thing. She kind of says at one point, she's like, you always work, well, okay. Yeah, never mind. Kind of.
Oh, let's talk about, she was talking about greatness, like when you find the horn.
Mm-hmm.
Some men choose to seek while others are forced to it. She's really kind of musing on about like greatness. Kind of interesting, kind of pumping up Rand.
Right, and Rand right now is just pretending to be a lord. He doesn't think that she'll even want to hang out with a shepherd.
Oh yeah.
And so, or farmer or whatever. And so he hasn't corrected her on the Lord thing. She's saying, yeah, Lord, forget that. Be the blower of the horn, baby. Yeah, you only be the greatest of all the ages. And he's like, you know, he kind of wants to just tell her, man, I'm just a farmer. But he's like, well, she's so hot,
I'm
though.
getting away with it. I'm getting away with it.
He's like, she's kind of digging me. She's kind of digging me. So, I mean, that's kind of the whole thing. Is like, she's throwing some mad vibes at him. Like, you are, woo. Imagine, yeah, you and me, let's hang out. And he's like, golly, she's the best thing since sliced bread. And she likes me? That's fucking hot. So, but he is still a man of duty, and he's still like saying, no, we're not going to do that. Which kind of takes balls. I mean, I don't know.
Totally.
Especially, yeah. I mean, especially someone who's like so glamorous and whatnot, like being totally into you. Yeah, to like say no like that, like be like, nah, we're still going for the horn. Sorry. Yeah, whatever. No, I'm not going to blow it.
And my buddy Matt, he's always thinking about Matt too. He's like, my friend Matt, dude, gotta get the dagger. Mm-hmm. He's always in the back of his head, kind of.
I would like to find a different metaphor for strength instead of balls. If we could, as a show, let's try to move away from balls and be like, oh, they found the.
We call him Mike and Ike Sowers.
Just yes,
So
better.
strong, he's made of vibranium.
If someone could just get the Mike
Better.
and Ike Sowers to, oh man, my mouth is starting to water. Like my teeth are kind of like I'm pretending like I just ate one. Like my mouth's kind of cramping from the sour that I'm not even eating. I'm Pavlov puppet right now. Oh gosh.
Are you salivating?
Yes.
Over what? just
yeah, it's so awesome.
Every time this fist goes up my bottom, there's some sort of secretions going on. But let's move on.
Is it called?
You don't need to get into the sausage. Are we in chapter
Santorum?
17 yet? We're just still in chapter 16.
We're getting there.
Jesus
So
Christ!
he pretty much asked, "What, Ryan?
I love you.
Best.
I love you.
He asked
Dan?
Celine. I love you too. Ryan.
All right,
Thank you.
no.
All right, I feel better.
Do we need a moment?
Oh.
Whoops.
What? No. Oh my God! I'm gonna barf. Flicker.
I know.
So, all right. She starts talking crazy stuff about like the horn again. And he's like, "Are you an Aes Sedai?" And
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
her answers, she's like, I said, I know. He said, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry. She's,
How dare you?
well, no, she goes, actually, quote, offend me? I'm not offended, but I'm no Aes Sedai. Her lip curled in a sneer. Even that was beautiful. They cower in what they think is safety when they should do so much. They serve when they could rule. Let men fight wars when they could bring order to the world. No, never call me Aes Sedai.
As powerful as Sidon.
Sedai.
Side-eye.
Sedai.
Hey, Brother Dan, Heyboy Brick has a great question from the chat. He says, Todd, what character or creature from mythology would you compare to Selene?
That's a great question.
Perfect question. So
And-
as I'm reading,
but if your mom trumps both mythology or creature, right? Like if the answer is your mom, just go with that.
Oh, what?
I've heard story. Todd's mom is super hot.
Wow, Todd's mom's got it going on.
dude, she's way out of your guys' leagues, man.
Yeah,
I know. We don't even talk about her. Go on.
But I would, yeah. As I'm reading the book, I'm thinking to myself that these are like sirens, like the Greek mythology sirens, like sirens of Hades, the sirens that they take in sailors to their death with their beauty. I think that's what they are.
And they're singing while also being female enticement. For men who have been at sea for months. But it also does have the illusion of there may be danger for these women, and they are coming to save them. That sound of like we don't interpret it as being the most beautiful song, but it is luring, and we don't know if people are hearing something beautiful or hearing something urgent.
That was the word that slipped my mind. Luring.
So so you see Selene is if we were to compare mythology to be siren.
Yeah, she's like a siren. She's enchanting all three people.
Okay, all right.
Even
Very
loyal.
well.
Yeah, good questions here.
Even loyal. So here's another question.
Great.
What does Todd think of Rand's leadership here, pretending to be a lord? Thank you, Mandar.
It's classic.
Good horse.
He's the kind of uncertain leader, that thinks he has to be to present himself as knowing all the answers, but he's really I like his play, his like thoughts.
Yeah, what grade would you give?
And his action.
What grade?
I would give him like a C+ right now.
Oh, you're
But he's
so generous.
awesome. He's awesome with the bow, though.
He is. So, and we'll get to that in just a minute. How awesome he is. Yeah. But 5 for 5, patoom, right in the eyeballs. Who does that?
Me.
To testicular fortitude. I knew someone who had the testicular fortitude, like where they twist, and that's testicular torsion.
Yeah, that's how pigs fuck.
Do they really know?
They have corkscrew penises, and they just
that's
do, like,
ducks.
Squirrels.
It's ducks. Ducks have the big corkscrew penis, and they do it in mid-flight.
Spare time is ready. Hey, spare time. I will respond to your text soon. Your message. Thank you.
Yeah, talent. They are a talent. All right, so then we start hearing a little bit about. So Selene bones out, and she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna ride with the Ogier." Rand's like, "Oh, thank God she left, but boy, I miss her. Gosh, she's so hot. She's so hot." He keeps kind of looking at glances. Loyal's all bent down, leaning over, listening to her. And then we hear that she kind of kicked down some information to Loyal. Loyal's always the dispenser. He's the Pez dispenser of history. Ching ching, open my throat here. And we learn that that Selene has told him. First of all, Selene knows her shit. he's like, she knows more than like a lot of the elders about stuff about the Age of Legend and stuff. She knows her. She knows her shit.
Totally.
And they were. He says that Rand was correct in this place and regarding like the ways and how they are somewhat related.
1 point for leadership. No.
Yeah. This world we learn is pale. Quote, pale to us because it is a weak reflection, a world that had little chance of ever being. They slipped into just one of these kind of like mirror worlds. She actually read a book called The Mirror World or something.
Coincidentally.
Yeah. Oh, it's mirrors.
Which had nothing to do with what they're talking about. Just
Mirrors of the Wheel. Yeah, I thought it was just like
wheel. Oh,
yeah, I thought it was a makeup book, but it actually talks about all this metaphysics. All right. Yeah. But she knows her shit. He's like, how does she know more than you? You know everything. He's like, well, they got a cool library in Carnhain. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. That's so good.
I like what she says about the ways comparison too, which is really interesting.
Go on.
How the Aes Sedai studied, these worlds, like how they were like a basic imprint or like a foreplan for the way they grew the ways, which is so interesting. Well,
Tell me more.
Yeah. So what? Do you relate these two together?
When I was reading initially, when they went into the stone, and I was thinking like it might be this world seemed like a ways kind of thing, like a ways that Loyal talked about when there used to be sun and grass and they weren't dark and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So I was thinking about that, and I think I mentioned it actually last episode or our last episode. Go back.
Well, Celine does confirm it here a bit.
Oh yeah, Google it.
Google it.
I said it. Google it.
Google
So one
our
of-
last
one of the cool-
episode. No.
One of the cool things about
What is Google?
you asked Jeeves. You actually have a butler named Jeeves. Jeeves.
Meet Zach, get the butler.
You're gonna catch a cold without your hat, sir.
I'm back.
So we like the ways. So the ways were designed to be able to travel pretty quickly. You can walk for a day, and you can be like 100 leagues away. This world is somewhat like that as well, and we can see that they're now like approaching the mountains. They're in the mountains of the mist, or the dragon, Kinslayer dragon, but they have no business being that far yet.
Yeah, this is really interesting.
But there's also, and it goes, I don't know if it's in this chapter or the next, but the idea that the time itself could be distorted. So you could use a portal stone and come back, and a year could pass, or just a few minutes, or it seems time was kind of wibbly wobbly.
This
timey wimey.
Awesome. This is like, this really tickled my sci-fi, fancy. I love that kind of stuff. Just time being relative. Just that whole notion.
Do you feel like that's relevant in your real life, or do you just love it in literature?
Oh, I love it like as a concept in literature.
Okay, good. Just wondering. I'm like we've been through a lot. I don't know how scrambled your brain got.
We've thought about it quite a bit, and if there was a superpower that my wife and I could have, it would be to stop time. I mean, that's
the way.
Yeah,
this is the
yeah.
way.
You can just
If I
pause
could
time.
turn back time.
Yes. Did it?
If I could find a way.
If I could find a way.
I could
Is that Celine Dion?
You. That's
No,
Celine.
Cher.
That's
Is that
Cher.
Cher? That's Cher.
Oh, that's
But
Cher.
just like Celine, Cher and Celine have one name word.
Dude, Cher was looking for the ways, dude. She's like, if I could find a way. She was looking for the ways.
She was, and like, she was really just kind of busking on a larger level, and it wasn't working.
She is aging backwards too. You see her face lately? I mean, I think she's like 80. Come on. Lately, yeah. Yeah. You guys don't hang out with Cher? Oh,
All right,
that's right.
great question from Hey Boy Brick. We love your contributions, my friend. Todd, do you think Rand will leave Egwin for Celine or leave Celine when he sees Egwin again?
Oh.
Snap.
How party of five are we going to get with this shit?
Yeah, this is getting pretty heavy right here. I think, well, time, in the waves, it's relative. Time is relative, I think. And I think Rand is under Celine's spell. But he keeps thinking of Egwin. She's always at the back of his mind. And he feels guilty because he's having these, this lustful thoughts about Celine. And he's always thinking about kissing her too, doesn't he? Isn't there a couple of moments where he's like, oh man, I just want to kiss
a Renaissance fair.
Well, and there's one
Rand.
one moment where he it pictures her with no clothes.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, so I mean, Jesus Christ. So
Yeah.
how much of this chapter is Rand just walking around with a half stiffy?
How many times has
Quarter
she washed her hair,
staff.
Rand?
No.
And she knows she's been around
Quarter
the block,
staff.
right?
He's at quarter staff most of the day.
Oh, wow.
Here, Rand. You need this more than me.
Oh, Celine arms Rand with a quarterstaff.
I see you've sung your wood this morning.
A hot take.
All right, so Celine rides up and talks to Rand again, and she's like, that was a sweet shot. You're the best. He's like, well, okay, it's something my dad taught me. He taught me about the flame in the void. He describes that. She calls that the oneness.
Ooh, yeah, that was cool.
She says the oneness, that is what it is called in some places, the oneness. To learn the full use of it, it is best to wrap it around you continuously, to dwell in it at all times, or so I've heard.
Or so I've heard.
Lots of people are saying.
It popped up in my YouTube stream, and I watched the video.
Some very smart people are saying that you should keep it around you at all times.
Yeah, some say wrap it around tight.
I was just talking to a guy just yesterday. He said it.
Kind of like a
I read
sleeve.
it. She's like, I read it in the Royal Library of Kirene. No.
Right.
Remember?
She also calls a loyal a word here that we talked about that you did pronounce this. A lantern. And in fact, Rand is like, what is this a lantern you call him? I've never heard. And then she just kind of cuts him off.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So I love Todd's theory that they're basically all under some sort of spell, right?
Oh, that's what I think. Yeah.
Do you think it's like booby spell or magical spell?
Booby.
I think it's both.
Both.
Magic
she's
boobies.
Do you think Loyal is attracted to human breasts?
Dude, he's pansexual, just like you said.
He's pansexual. You're right. Oh my God, he's attracted to everything.
Look at them ditties.
You're right.
If you hadn't said that, I was going to. Yeah.
Basically, pansexual means if you have a pulse, you're attracted. And
That's
fuckable.
loyal. Yep, loyal. He's totally pansexual.
Why say no? Why say
And he does have the talent, they say.
This is the way.
All right, so he's pretty much so Celine kind of is like, all right, hey, the portal stone, hey, that's how we get home is that portal stone. He's like, yeah, I know, but the dark friends are probably here. We're following the horn. Sorry, baby. We'll take you there, but you got here, you can cut it home. She's like, I don't know. But he pretty much yells at her. Oh, go ahead.
I had a hot take.
Please. Please.
So she's from Kirene. So she says she's from Kirene. Kirene, and then she mentions, the time relativity of the way. And I was thinking as I was reading it, I was like, oh man, how long has she been there? because like one day it could be like 20 years or like. So I was thinking like I was thinking she's been there for like a long time.
He doesn't ask and she doesn't say.
Hey, do you remember the Minutemen song where he says the lyric "Being bored is powered"?
Being bored is power.
Being bored is power. Anyways, thank you. So I mean, like, can you imagine how
dig
bored
this big
she's
crutch.
been? There's no.
Yeah.
So you think she's been there a while, just fending off Gromes with a stick,
and just collecting, magic powers. I don't know. She probably found something.
Powers?
She's probably found stuff.
Quickly, do you think we've seen her before?
Oh yeah, that was another point I wanted to bring up. A damn good question, Ryan.
Thank you.
So
well done, Ryan.
Let me adjust my tie.
They've talked about this. She's come up, the woman in white, or a woman in white dress.
Okay.
In the village, right? The village, the Ingtar gang was in the village, and they were searching for
and Uno's like,
village people. And
I flaming saw her.
I saw like a woman in white dress, and they're like, okay, whatever, dude. Like,
okay, so
like,
whatever, dude.
It was like I saw her. Like, oh my god, I'm sure I saw.
So, what do you think that this is the same person?
I was thinking it was.
Okay.
And then this goes back to the dreams that Rand had.
Real quickly, the Dusty Wheel. We were not ourselves, but we are accepting it because he's a comic genius, and you just roll with the
far
punches.
too kind. Far too kind.
Third puppet. The third puppet.
He's Rob's left-hand man.
There's actually 4 puppets here, but
Yes.
that's a secret.
Nice
beard.
beard.
I'm a
What a beard like
wool-headed. I'm wool-headed. No, just kidding. But yeah, I was thinking that that we've seen this person, and she's come up, and in Rand's dreams, right?
Okay. Yes. Okay. So let's go a little further then.
Interesting.
Does she have anything to do with when Rand entered that house? That he got caught in that weird loop. The flies were continually to multiply on this family scene.
I didn't think about that.
Did she?
Good question.
Oh yeah. So
Do you
she
think-
was like, oh yeah. So she was there with them, but in the
It was
other
that
world.
same. It was the same village.
Yeah, she was in the same village, but the different world. Oh, I didn't think about that. Good,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
And she, but like Rand, wasn't there something about a white woman or a woman in white dress?
Yes.
Be careful. A woman
corrected
in a white
myself.
dress.
I corrected myself very fast.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, Uno had seen and thought he'd seen it twice, I think.
But Rand, doesn't it goes back to Min. Min, didn't she have like a vision of 3 women over his funeral pyre or his body or something like that? Way in the beginning of the book.
She did. Do you think
it was
this
like-
may be one of them?
Yeah, she says one of them is in a white dress, I believe. I could be totally wrong. I could just be
Mother
like,
effer.
You're great. Okay. We'll just say cool. Right on.
Hey, boy, Bricks asked Todd, "Do you trust Celine?"
Good
that's
question,
a-
Brick.
oh, that's so good. So I don't. I'm like very suspicious of her. And Rand actually says something that's really interesting at one point when she was helping him with his wound, that she shivered, or Rand shivered out of her touch. And she had a surprising strength to her. It's like,
Well, there's something else I want to bring up then. There's one time, so Rand's like, no, we're going after the horn. Sorry. You're hot. You're hot. I mean, my eyes are googling from like a wolf in a cartoon, like auga. But we got to go for the horn. She says, quote, "You always ... Celine drew a deep breath as if to calm herself. She goes on, "You always are so stubborn." Well, I can admire stubbornness in a man. There's little to a man who's too easily biddable. End quote.
All right, Todd. What
Yes.
the F?
What?
You're always so stubborn. What the F?
You
That
always
was-
are so stubborn.
I put that in my notes. Yeah, like that speaks volumes.
It does suggest a familiarity that Rand so far does not reciprocate. Doesn't know this person.
She's like so stubborn. She's like it's like she's watching him or has been watching him from the other dimension.
What?
Okay.
I
So
fucking
she's-
love that.
So you think so? She's been there a while, and she's just been kind of like popping in and out of his dimension from her dimension.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I guess you can't. So you can't watch someone from another dimension. You have to be in their dimension, I guess. But you could smell them. Heron can smell them.
She's like
So-
the Great Kazoo in Flintstone. She just pops up and goes, "Hey, dum dum."
So I mean, she basically real quickly now. Loyal feels like he understands the fundamental nature of the metaphysics of this world from his
Right.
conversations with her. Should now you're wondering whether she's suspect. Should Loyal be trusting her also? With the truths about the nature of the metaphysics of the world?
Yeah, he seems really into. He seems very game with her, and he's taking the candy. He's taking I didn't think about that. Yeah, for Ogier, he should be more cautious, I think. But he is a young Ogier.
Oliver wants to say that he loves watching you piece this shit together, my friend.
Nice. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
tapestry.
It is a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle. Robert Jordan, bravo.
Suddenly, so
got
they're
me.
riding. Rand hears these barks behind him.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother Dan. Does Loyal trust Celine?
Ooh, good question, Oliver.
That's
Oliver.
we kind of touched on that. It seems like he does. He's taking the bait, and he's all about her. Oh my gosh, she's more knowledgeable than the elders, and she had the Library of Kareen and stuff like that.
Yes,
The Library of Kareen.
he's like, she's pretty awesome, and she's pretty hot. I've never seen someone who's so perfectly formed.
He's taken.
He's a bit smitten.
Yeah, he's smitten. He's taken.
Yeah, exactly. Stubborn in a hot way. She's like, well, gosh, you disagreed with me once, but I like that in a man. He's like, what am I doing? Suddenly, bark, 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 bark. He looks behind. Boom, 5 Grom are about 1,000 paces away. They're coming. Celine's all calm about it. She's like, a small pack. I guess they got her smell. Rand is such a champ. Such a champ right now. He just he counts his bows, his arrows. He's like, all right, I got 18. Sticks 4 in the ground in front of him.
I
Puts
love
one
the
to
imagery.
his
Yeah.
cheek. Doesn't even feel the arrow fly and just lets 5 go. He's well in the void. He's just, I am one with everything. Bam, 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 bam. He didn't even look to see the 5th arrow go in the eyeball.
Yeah, just
Pow!
basically like me in bed.
What? Wait, what?
No, I mean
From
this
1,000
is,
paces away?
this is my sex life. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
from
was
a thousand
relating.
days-
Ryan is the Grom, by the way.
Oh,
He's running up the hill.
Oh, we scared him off.
No,
So,
I was gonna say,
Dad, seriously, come over for Christmas, would you?
I'll think about it.
He is
I have-
my dad.
I have a visual representation of how Rand was with the arrows. One moment.
Yes.
Play it back.
Right.
That's-
yeah.
I-
That was Rand all by
smashing it out.
himself, though.
yes.
Pow, pow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Huron's like, holy cow. Whoa. You are truly, truly the GOAT, my man. This is the best thing I've ever seen. That is fantastic. He's like, I've never seen shooting like that. And Huron's seen some shooting. Yeah, Huron's been around an archery pit or two. Huron knows his shooter. Man, burying 5 Grom like that, bam. But Celine's like, I guess that's cool. But there's another coughing bark behind us, and she's like, how many arrows you got there, tough guy? You got like a million? Because we may have like up to 1 million. Suddenly there's all these Groms everywhere. And I don't know if you got enough arrows, buddy. But
it's a Grom party. Who can ask for?
Or we can go to that portal stone I've been talking about the whole time. And he's like, fine. God damn it. Fine. Let's go to this stupid portal stone.
All right, Todd, thoughts.
Oh yeah, this is. I love the imagery of Rand like setting up the arrows and taking out the 5 Groms, but now I'm like super pumped to see like another portal stone. I'm getting super pumped. My sci-fi pumpness is.
Do you think the Groms are coming like spontaneously on? Like, are they just kind of like catching their scent, or do you think this like Lady in White has something to do with this?
Ooh, there was initially when I was reading it, I did think, I was like, wow, what if she's like set this whole thing up and she like controls the Groms? Because we don't know who Celine is or what she's become.
Before we get to the next chapter, do you have any predictions about who she might be, though?
Well, I don't. I mean, I have predictions. I don't know. Because she could be anybody. We don't know who she is. We don't know how long she's been in the waves. We don't know what power she has, or what if she's a dark friend, or
so she could be perhaps like the Mordeth of this world, more or less.
Ooh, yeah, she could be anything at this point.
But what's your gut tell you? Like, if you make a prediction right now, what do you think Celine is?
I think she is like a siren. She has powers. I think she might be either a dark friend or connected to Manetheren, or not Manetheren, but Shadar.
Meshadar? Okay.
Meshadar. I don't
Shadow
know.
Logoth? Yeah.
Because there's a lot of suspicious things happening. And we don't know how long she's been there. She might be powerful. She seems like she's powerful, or she knows things. She seems a little too calm.
Right? And even her horse is like super calm. Her horse seems to be on like a heavy dose of CBD.
Yeah. It doesn't that's right.
The horse is super chilled. It's just like, shit don't bother me.
It's like, shit don't. Yeah, been through this. Done it a million times. Yeah.
No.
Although the horse did try to bite Red, or bared his teeth at Red before.
But totally consistent to like what Todd has always been focused on or emphasizing is like Rand is noticing all these little tiny details, but then he's not really acting on them, is he?
He's like, oh, that's suspicious, but I love her.
Yeah, Baba. Back to the stiffy theory.
I'm a young virile man. She's into me, and I want to impress her. And we should not diminish that at all. I think that is a heavy motivation. That this really beautiful woman likes him and is really interested in him, and he's never really had that. And in fact, the women around him, for the most part, insult him, call him a thatched head, wool teeth, pickle nitty, or whatever. I don't know.
Thatched head, wool teeth, pickled nitty.
That's
wonderful. I love that descriptor.
They're more or less insulting him. She's like, "You are great, and you can even be greater. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this." And I think he's 20. He's always just had like kind of a girlfriend, but kind of a girlfriend who kind of calls him an idiot. And here's the beautiful woman who's like kind of into his game, is digging what he is tossing.
It's interesting. He thinks that she's his age. Doesn't he say that?
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of fluctuates a little bit, right?
Correct. You can't really tell. Yeah.
Yeah. Many things, many questions.
Interesting.
Todd, have you ever had an experience like this?
Oh,
with
mini.
Grom's chasing you to a magical stone.
Oh, I thought he was asking, can he tell age?
Oh.
But that sounds like a better question.
I don't
Groms,
see
yes.
age. Gray,
Groms?
I don't see age, Gray. No.
Oh, thank you, sir.
So it did say that in fact, that the Grom, it says, quote, it sounded as if the Grom were ranged in a semicircle around them, closing in from every direction but the front. The front is, of course, the portal stone.
Yep.
This
Very
is the front.
suspicious.
They are being funneled to
That's
this
the
portal
back.
stone. The dogs are these dogs. These frog bears are barking raspily all around them. She's like, "You got to use the stone. You know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it." And he's like, "Okay, well, I'll try."
She's there like, you're the only
You're
one.
the only one that can save us.
Yes, but she does know. She says, "All right, you see that triangle? It's a triangle standing on its point inside a circle. This stands for the true world, our world. I believe it will help you if you hold it in your mind while you do your magic mumbo jumbo." And he's like, "Okay, all right, time for magic mumbo jumbo." Goes void, boom, void's right there, boom, there it is. Yeah, Sidene, boom, there it is. He's like, all right, he's feeling the heat, puts his hand on the symbol. It starts burning him. He's like, ow, 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 I gotta feel the burn, no pain, no gain. We gotta get out of here. Ah! And there's a weird little scene that is described with lots of flickers.
Yeah, this is cool.
It says the world flickered. Flicker. It made him sick, that light. It was water to a man dying of thirst. Flicker. He sucked at it. It made him want to vomit. He wanted it all. Flicker. The triangle and circle seared him. He could feel it charring his hand. Flicker. He wanted it all. He screamed, howling in pain, howling with wanting. Flicker, 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 flicker.
And then
And boom, you did
Boom.
it, bud. He's like, wait, what? They're like, look around. There's no more. Look at the sky. The sky's all perfect, normal. It's not all faded. She's like, you are remarkable. You don't even know what the fuck you did. And here you are. Our horses are here too. Huron's here. Yeah, who cares if Huron came? But sure, Huron's here too. Oh shit, you're the best. He's like, well, you know,
yeah, baby. Yeah,
all
baby.
the day's work, my
light
lady.
A cigarette. Light a cigarette. Fade to black.
She's all, you brought us all home. He's like, I don't even know what I did. She's like, well, maybe one day you will. And right after this, it's like a couple times that he wants to just make out with her. He's like, God,
Yep.
I want to kiss her. I want to kiss her just right here in front of my friends. I want to like, oh God, I don't even care.
For real.
I'm not a big guy of PDA, but
great.
holy cow, I want to
Great.
kiss this woman. He does it twice. He's like, nah, she'll probably get mad, but God, Tom Brady me. Tom Brady me. I'm your son. Come on. All right. Oh, look at him pulling away.
Wait,
what a jerk. What a jerk. Yo. See, Ryan pulls out and then the music goes away. I don't know if he knows that. All right, there he is.
Ryan pulls out. It's got to be a first.
You're right.
So,
Oh, at
So,
this moment, when they re-enter our world, our true world,
yeah.
I was like, so I was initially I was suspicious of Celine, and now I thought like, oh wow, she's made it back to this world. What has Rand brought back to our world? You know, maybe she was trapped in that world, and now she got her way back. I don't know.
So she was like an evil genie trapped in this bottle.
Yes.
And he
Totally.
released it. Oh, okay.
Do you think she might have something to do with the fact that he ended up there in the first place?
Ooh, I didn't think about that. That goes back
sorry.
to her, like, kind of watching him through the other world, I guess. She's been tracking him for as long as Moraine and the Emerald seat, probably. So crazy. So love it.
Huh. Right on. I'm going to give you a right on and a sure and a tip of my hat and say, okay.
Sure.
I can neither confirm nor deny. I will just acknowledge with a attaboy.
But yeah, hey boy Brick, we don't believe it's just because Rand wants to smash Celine. We do believe there's something else going on.
Rand does want to smash something though, and it's that like button, guys. See that thumb?
Oh my God!
See
Brother
there
Dan!
we go. Thank you. I'm that thing on two wheels that you ride around. What's that called? Oh, the Segway. That's right.
Oh, dropping the jokes
Yes.
like boom.
Drop him like there.
Oh yeah.
So we have literally 30 more minutes before Todd's got to go. So we can amend our schedule and do one more chapter, or we can just plow ahead and do 2 in 30 minutes.
No, we've already done 2 chapters, Ryan.
Then
Yeah, we're pretty much-
I'm not
I
paying
squeezed it
attention,
in.
my friend.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay.
How about this? Can we do like a 5-minute break and then I could go to 7:45?
Oh, fuck yeah. Bro.
Oh
my
fuck.
God.
Hold on. All right, let me do the math. So
No, I can't. I can't go to
minutes.
7:45, but you guys can.
You can't.
All right.
Oh wait,
Yes.
7:40.
7:40. We're good. All right, we're playing some more Meme Media, and let's take a break.
Just like
Let's mute our
5
mics.
minutes. Thank you.
We got just a little bit of time left. I will turn that epic jam off. Let's move on. Thank you, guys.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Was it?
Well, they thought it was music a Tinker Girl could dance to, so, good stuff.
So sexist.
That's sexy.
Very cool stuff.
Todd, was there anything else you wanted to bring up about that Rand, Huron, and Loyal's little journey into this mirror world that they were in, the use of the portal stones, or anything like that?
Just that it's so freaking awesome. I love it. Because I love sci-fi. I love the mixture of sci-fi and fantasy, man. I think it's also a nod to, Philip K. Dick.
What'd you call me?
Philip K., you dick.
Philip K. You dick.
Comma, you dick.
You dick.
But if you guys are familiar with Philip K. Dick, he writes about, alternate realities and multiverse. And there's a book he wrote actually called A Man in the High Castle. It became an Amazon series.
Yes,
Which I thought that was about a weed baron.
A weed baron?
Way high castle.
No?
No, I want a hamburger. I
super
go to
high
High
castle.
Castle.
I can totally understand your confusion there, Ryan.
Thank
High
you.
Castle,
Thank you.
that's where you get the little burgers.
This is the
Thank
way.
you. I'm sorry Gray can't afford the heat, so he has to put on his headscarf.
I just fancied changing my headgear. I wanted to put on a beanie instead of my, whatever that fucking thing was called.
Makes you look 6 decades younger, my man.
Sorry.
Oh, it brings it. Yep.
6 decades. Wow, that's only like 1/20th of like
Yeah.
day. That's not
All right, let's jump into chapter 18. We switch to the girls. It's Egwin chapter. It's called To the White Tower. They are on the River Queen.
Totally.
They are on their way to Tarvalon. Boats are not fun for Nynaeve.
All right.
She does not like being.
I just don't like boats. I hate boats.
Yep. Nynaeve Cusack. That was a good one. Well done, Gray.
Fantastic.
You catch it again.
I just don't like boats. I hate boats.
So
Everything.
Egwin and Nynaeve are sitting there kind of complaining about it. They're like, thank God we'll be in Tarvalon today, apparently. Egwin's been having dreams that she does not like.
Oh, yeah. This was interesting.
Nynaeve's like, yeah, the one with the guy with the mask again. She's like, yeah. So it says, quote, 3 times the man whose eyes were fire had been in her dreams, each time when she dreamed a dream that convinced her Rand was in danger. He always wore a mask across his face. Sometimes she could see his eyes, and sometimes she could only see fire where they should be. He laughed at me. It was so contemptuous, as though I were a puppy he were going to have to push out of his way with his foot. It frightened me. He frightens me.
I wonder who they're talking about.
Balls?
Ballsy.
Balls.
The balls, man.
Okay, so yeah.
It's interesting. They don't know who he is like Rand does.
Egwin does not know. And in fact,
they're just...
So let's go back a couple chapters, or the last episode when Balsamon is speaking to Rand.
Oh yeah.
He says, "These are the companions you're with. You have some fucked up friends." He's
you know how to pick them.
Yeah, we're real winners here, buddy. And then he's like, "Yeah, that girl who protects you in your dreams."
Oh.
And Rand was like, "Who's that, Moraine?" But we see that Egwin has encountered Balsamon a few times.
Interesting. Wow.
In her dreams. Nynaeve is not feeling well. Her tummy is aching. She's like, blah, boats suck. And then knock. In comes The Amarillo Sea, baby. The Amarillo Sea
Here I
takes a seat.
am.
Yeah. I'm here, ladies. Then he was like, I think I'm going to fuck off. And she's like, no, you're going to stay. I'm teaching both of you.
You will sit. No.
Then he was like, I'd rather learn how to do, what would she say? I'd rather one of the warders taught me how to use a sword. There was someone that I'd like to use it on. And Egwin's like, who, Land? You want to put it on your boyfriend? You got a boyfriend? But she didn't say that. And so the Amarillo starts busting shit out. Let's talk about this, Todd.
This is great.
She makes her own sword.
Yeah, she busts out a sword in the thin. Yeah, just it appears.
Lightsaber just.
She's like, yeah. She's like, what? A sword like this?
Yeah.
And then it turns into a paring knife, and she's like, I don't know, this one's probably better.
Yeah. What if it was more like a sword like this? Zip. Go on.
Oh yeah.
There he goes, and there he goes. Oh yeah. Ryan is like a groundhog. He sees a shadow and he bolts back into his little hole for 6 more weeks of winter. So
So appears, sword appears.
Amarillo. I mean, we're talking about the elected queen, but she's still let's call her the queen, I guess. The queen of magic people. The queen lady of magic ladies. And she comes in and shows and starts busting, gives her own little Montessori to Nynaeve as far as like, oh, okay. What let's say you had a sword here, I would just do this. Womp womp. Suddenly Egwin and Nynaeve are all tied up, like they can't move.
Oh yeah, it's just, she puts like a force field on them, or like some
yes.
Yeah, some power. So this is like her trick, I guess, right? Amarilyn's.
So do you think that that's just something that the Amarillo can do?
I think, maybe, because each one has their own special power, right? So this is like one of hers. I don't know.
Well, let's see. It says,
what do I know about Amarilyn seeds and Aes Sedai? No.
Yeah, so she was like, yeah, I would do something useful. Useful, wouldn't you say? And it is nothing but air with a capital A. Big man with his muscles and his sword, and the sword does him as much good as the hair on his chest.
So Nynaeve delivers sauce, and the Amarillo, she delivers the sauce right back, dude. She's like, yeah, you want to make fun of me or go toe to toe?
Right, the Amarillo starts lifting her up. She starts floating in the air, and she's all, let me go. And suddenly, boom, the Amarillo gets fucking thrown against the back of the boat.
This was shocking.
Yeah. And so she says, they were right. They said you learned quickly, and they said it took your temper burning to get to the heart of where you can do it.
Fast learner, this one. Hey.
Shall we release each other together, child? Which is, I love that line.
Child?
Shall we release each other together, child?
And Dana has a good point. And she says,
sorry, Brian. I went to put it up at the same time.
The Amarillo seat is as powerful as an empress almost, but she is giving lessons. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked that Nynaeve has that power already. And what makes me think that Nynaeve is like super powerful and has the potential to be a powerful Aes Sedai. So,
well, the Amarillo says right off the bat they were right. Do you think she was there to kind of? She was hearing rumors from the other Aes Sedai, perhaps, that were giving you lessons. Like, yeah,
she wanted to
Nynaeve,
test.
once she gets pissed, she gets pretty good.
She wanted to test the theory.
Yeah,
totally. She's like, I want to see what she's got. So she came in there all saucy and delivered it. She takes her way. Doesn't she take away her or she cuts off her power, right?
No, she
from the true source.
She says that she could.
She could.
She says, "quote I could cut you off from the true source. You can still feel it there, but you can't touch it any more than a fish can touch the moon. When you learn enough to be raised to full sisterhood, no one woman will be able to do that to you. The stronger you become, the more Aes Sedai it will take to shield you against your will."
Man, she says it like
learn? She's like, I can cut you off.
Yeah, she could. She says it like a mean weed dealer. Like, I could cut you off from the source.
I have the power.
It's like, step off, child, girl. Like,
step off, girl. I'll cut you off.
Get off!
You know you want it.
So they, so the Amarilyn, Egwene is quietly like, mother. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, child, and let me release your prison too. Sorry, you keep the thing over there. I was dealing with this Hellcat floating in the air. And she gives him a lesson, and it's not a lesson that Egwene really wants to relive based on Nynaeve. I guess she fed her some oily goop.
Right? What the hell?
Oh yeah, what was that part?
It says, quote, so Nynaeve says, like, I did not think anything tasted worse than raw sheep's tongue root. I'll remember that next time you act the goose, so watch yourself. And then Egwene's like, that had been, quote, that had been the first thing that Amarilyn had done, trying to rouse Nynaeve's anger. A dark glob of something that glistened like grease file had suddenly appeared, and while the Amarilyn held Nynaeve with the power, had been forced into the wisdom's mouth. The Amarilyn had even held her nose to make her swallow. Ugh. It says, and Nynaeve remembered things. If she had seen them done once, that's a pretty good trait.
Man, yeah, she's a quick learner.
Why are they getting so? They're trying to get Nynaeve pissed in this training.
They want to instigate. She wanted to test the theory and instigate her into using the power just to see how much she has.
Yeah. What's up with that though? Is she like the Hulk?
Ooh, Nynaeve?
Yeah, you get her mad and suddenly she like.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Oh, maybe that's.
No, I'm just.
Maybe that's.
I'm thinking is there some kind of
Just
Hulkbuster that's
hulking out.
anti-Nynaeve, you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't.
Hulk
Well, I'm
Hogan.
not trying to lead you per se. But
No, this could be like Nynaeve's little trick. Her anger. It's like her anger.
or maybe they just think it's funny. They're just like poking a little beehive, like, oh, look at them all go.
Oh yeah, they're definitely messing with her. They always mess with the novices, right? You got to mess with a novice.
Yeah. All right, so they show up to the shining walls of Tarvalon. Aaron runs pretty much right into it. There's a wharf there. They get off. Everyone is going off, and all like the Amarillo and all the Aes Sedai just bone out. Bye. Egwene and Nynaeve are like, guys, okay.
We've arrived. We're super awesome and cool.
I love the description of the city too, of Tarvalon.
Okay, did you have something written down?
Oh no, I just I like the description of it, and I guess it was like Ogier, built by Ogiers.
Correct.
Stuff like
yeah, and it says bridges that seem to be made of lace arch from either bank to the island. That's
They have, like,
yeah.
There's like wave-like structures. There's like waves and like seashell kind of structures and like
Yeah, it says, quote, every building seemed a palace, though most of those close to the arch seemed to contain inns or shops. It goes on saying fanciful stonework was everywhere, and the lines of one structure seemed designed to complement and set off the next, leading the eye along as if everything were part of one vast design. Some structures did not look like buildings at all, but like gigantic waves breaking, or huge shells, or fanciful wind-sculpted cliffs.
So cool. Loyal's got to see this place.
Yeah, right?
My man.
I hope he does. Shit.
All right, so
You okay there?
yeah, sorry, I dropped something. Yep. So they get off the boat. They're checking out. They're like, "Huh? I guess we do what we want." Yeah. Whatever. And then they were looking at the place, and they have a voice here is behind them. Says, quote, fair takes the breath at first sight, at 10th sight for that, and at 100th. They look around. There's a cool looking Aes Sedai behind them. She said, so hold on. The Aes Sedai was a little plump with a warm smile, and one of the oddest appearing women Egwene had ever seen. Her plumpness could not hide high cheekbones. Her eyes had a tilt to them, and they were clearest, palest green, and her hair was almost the color of fire. Egwene barely stopped herself from goggling at that hair, the slightly slanted eyes. That's when we hear that it's Ogier built, and we meet this woman. Her name is Shirian Sedai. She is the mistress of novices, and she is there to escort them to the White Tower, which is going to be home sweet home. They're going to Hogwarts, guys. She is Hagrid.
Hogwarts,
You're a wizard, Egwene. And
Wait, does she carry a big magical umbrella? Is that what you're saying?
And Nynaeve's like Leviosa. Not Leviosa. Yeah. And so they pretty much, they're like, all right, yeah, my job is pretty much to beat women in my study.
Break them down.
Quote unquote, break them down. But yeah, my job is to break them like stallions into docile little trick ponies. He's like, yep, but don't worry about it. You'll probably be cool. Everyone's fine. Cool.
My children. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, don't worry about it. Accepted is just as bad as, they're even worse than novices. The first 2 weeks of Insected is the worst. Blah. And then he was like, great. And she's like, all right, come on. Here. The White Palace, the White Tower awaits. Let's do it.
Off we go to the White Tower.
And that is where we end.
Sure.
Amazing.
And we are 45% done with the books, right?
We are 45% done with the books. We will be 50% done pretty much by the end of next, I think, next episode, pretty much.
Excellent.
Oh, not quite. We'll be at like 48%. But yeah, we're getting there. We're almost 50% done.
Gentlemen, we're cooking.
We are cooking. So we have 3 chapters next time too as well, because these are shorter chapters still. So let's get your predictions real fast. The first one, Beneath the Dagger, it has the horn as the emblem, and it's chapter 19 on page 278. Do you have any thoughts or predictions what Beneath the Dagger is going to hold?
Oh, this is it's gonna be about the ruby dagger, and Matt's link to it. Hopefully, I hope we catch up with the Fane Gang. That's what I call them.
That's the sounds of the men working on the Fane Gang.
That's
I think it's gonna be it's gonna be a showdown with them. I bet. Like they're gonna find them.
I like that.
Oh wait, you know what? I forgot to bring up something, which was something that was really cool.
Oh please, yes. I tried to
Huron,
rush through. I'm sorry.
Dude, our man Huron, speaking of the Fane gang, like Huron's like, you know what? I could trace their scent and figure out in this world where we lost them or something like that. He's like able to figure out like where they're at, if they're in the other world, if they're in this world. I thought that was like extremely cool of Huron.
So yeah, we do have that. It is thought that they are ahead of the pack, that they had somehow jumped ahead of where Fane and Ingtar are. And Rand's like, all right, we'll wait a couple days to see if we can catch up.
And this brings up something that Celine said about the worlds, the different worlds, and how they shadow each other. And some things, it'll leave a reflection of what is to happen, or what has already happened in one world. So like they could use it to like figure out like what's about to happen. It gets like all like Christopher Nolan-esque right there.
Do you think those white lines they saw in the sky will come into account then?
Ooh, possibly.
Okay,
Anyways.
so instead of chasing, they are now hunkering down for a couple days to see if Fane comes this way, and hopefully Ingtar too.
And that's what 19 will be about. I hope.
Okay.
I hope there's like a total just face off with this crew, with Ingtar's crew against the Fane gang.
Chapter 20 is less than 6 pages long. It is called Sidene.
Ooh, that's the male half, right?
Yeah, it's a short chapter. And any predictions?
So Sidene, that's the male half of the Aes Sedai
That is
power?
correct.
So we're gonna go deep into that.
Okay.
Rand will like make some discoveries, or Celine might take him to the public baths to like massage his body.
Okay, Sidene. Hey. I hear Sidene tastes like pineapple. All right, and finally, chapter 21 is called The Nine Rings. It has, I'm not sure if we've seen this icon yet. It has what looks like a lute or a harp of some sort as the chapter icon. It is a musical instrument anyways, a stringed musical instrument. It is called The Nine Rings.
Dude,
do you have any thoughts or
rings?
predictions?
Oh man, I'm just thinking about the Lord of the Rings now. What?
Okay.
Oh man, I love it. Is this going to be like a shout out to like Tolkien?
I can neither confirm. All right. Todd, is there anything that we missed that you had wanted to talk about before we let you go, man?
No, I think we covered everything. I just love the sci-fi and fantasy worlds kind of colliding, the Robert Jordan style thing. It's so cool.
Would you say it's more sci-fi or more fantasy?
Oh, that's a damn good question. I think it's like a nice little perfect intertwined package. Like, I mean, it started off with like more fantasy, but now I think he's really getting into the sci-fi.
But all right, sweetness.
Yeah, right. That metaverse. The whole,
I'm like, I'm pumped, dude. This is so cool. I didn't know fantasy could, take in sci-fi like that.
Awesome. Everyone watching, thank you for joining us. Gray, thank you as always for your production help.
My pleasure.
For being my dad. I appreciate you having sex with my mom all those years ago.
Not your father.
Ryan, it's always sexy to see you. You always look
Gray. Wait, I want to know something. Gray, what did you do with Rob? What the heck?
Well, the me. 1 second, mate. Fucking come here.